Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Pass to Hayes. Here's Barrett. Now Towns. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. Bobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
Barrett, no good.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
And they're running. Here's Hayes. And set back by KD. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up.
Well, outstanding reach from Porzingis. He's affecting the shots now with the length.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Towns. Back to Hayes. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3-ball.
We're so used to seeing Harden pull up off the dribble, but he's not going to turn down a chance to get off that catch and shoot jumper if it's there.
Here is Durant. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Harden. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Paul George.
And George gets it to go.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Outside, Towns. Towns is double. Pass to Hayes. Durant with the steal. Jumps up. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, it's funny, you talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane starts the break.
Driving to the basket.
Kevin Durant.
So question here. How do you stop a near 7-foot guy who can handle the ball like a guard and shoot threes? I'll wait.
Here's Harden. The rebound by KD. Outside for George. Takes a step back. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Paul George with the steal. 4-on-3 break from outside the arc. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Barrett with the ball. George picks him up. Pass to Barrett. No good, unable to end this run. Now Kevin Durant. 10 points for him. Over Harden. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Back to Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Here's Harden. It's Barrett on the wing. Porzingis with the steal. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action.
Get ready for the Kick Squad!
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
It's Brogdon on the wing. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. The visitors with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Left side, KD. Towns with the steal.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's KD. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective, in the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. Paul George still gets it done. And Durant thrives through the contact that time, just taking the defender head on and finishing the play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Away team foul.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team.
Here's Giddey.
Josh Giddey.
And Durant comes to help. Porter in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
To the paint. Here's a Kobe. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's Halliburton missing. Pass to Okogie. Back to Porter. The rebound by Halliburton. To the right side. Brunson with a clean look. Misses the three. Here's Okogie. And the layup falls.
Josh Okogie.
Okogie's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Brunson, no good. For three, Barrett. Buries the long-range jumper. Barrett's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Halliburton outside. Durant down low. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Durant, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
2 minutes.
And here's the break. Pass to Halliburton. Durant inside.
Kevin Durant.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Team foul.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now with most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Maker.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The drive by Gordon. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Okogie. Porter outside. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. .34 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Gordon. Here's the three. Here's Valanciunas. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Okogie. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And that's it for the first. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here is Ball. A pass to Porzingis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
Puts up a three. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now, here's Avdia. Back to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. From about 19 feet. Avdia can't hit.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Ball with a wide open look. That three off the mark. Pass to Hayes. Now Barrett. There's the drive. The kick out to Porter. And it's all evened up. 6 points for him. And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Pass to Harden. Takes it inside. And the jam by Harden.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Paul George.
And George with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Porter with the steal. It's Barrett on the wing. Shoots over Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Barrett hanging tough on that play. He gets the shot off, and he just stuck to the play. Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Hayes. Outside, Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Ball with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
The combination of the athleticism and the size of Porter Jr. is very hard to guard. That time, he takes a hit.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Durant wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Pass to Hayes. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Harden draws the double. Stolen by Durant. Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
And it's Barrett penetrating. Nice move. Porzingis with the block. And he goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Substitution.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
2 minutes remaining.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Halliburton with the drive and the rejection by Towns. Pass to Harden. On the wing, Porter. A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got 10.
Not second-guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
Halliburton for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden. And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Into the lineup for your home team, Luke Kennard.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And it's Towns penetrating for the lead, and it's good on the way up. 6 points for him.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this was the type of game that would come down to the end.
For your home team, Thon Maker.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And Brunson has it in the corner. Rebounded by Maker. Here's Giddey to the middle. And the dunk by Maker.
Well, at 7-1, he doesn't have far to go, but Thon Maker rising up that time.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
With the score.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Leading by just...
Come on, fans. It's the
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so here's the home team. It's a 1-point game. Here's the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Hayward. Porter with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Maker.
Well, that's a big target to throw to when you're in transition. Maker out there running the right route. He becomes dangerous.
Stolen. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kennard with the ball. Pass to Giddey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Durant. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Durant's got 21.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Back to Maker. To the wing on the left. Porzingis comes with the double team. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
All right, thank you, David.
And on the offensive end, Harden can be such a monster. So far, he's had little trouble finding his shot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. KD, he's open. It's rebounded by Towns.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. No, he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make him all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Here's Durant. No good with the wing jumper. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. McDaniels.
Away team foul.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a two-possession affair.
First team foul.
Now Ball. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Pass to Okogie. And a miss there on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
KD with it. Picked up by Barrett. And here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
It's Harden with the drive.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Brogdon outside. Pass to George. KD with it. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. That one's not going to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Harden. A shake. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside. Outside,
Ball. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Ball.
When it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Harden outside. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Outside, KD. George with no one around. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Shoots over McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. It's off. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Paul George. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what's incredible about Harden, he can dominate a game with the pass as much as the shots. So defensively, you have to prepare for both.
Pass to Durant. For the 3. That one, no good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed.
everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now, here is Harden. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Morant. Pass to Allen. Ayton trying to break free. Allen's shot is off. Harden with it. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
Merciless three-point shot from Harden. Just focuses on the hoop.
And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Pass to Towns. Puts the move on. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. You have to bring much faster help than that.
This goes to Ja.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Brown wide open. He fires.
3.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 5 points so far. Barrett for 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Hoyas. Morant drives in.
Defense tries to stop on his drive. His nimbleness ensures he still gets to the shot.
The Hoyas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That's good from Morant. And he makes both free throws.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Pass to Towns. Now, here's Barrett. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Order outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And he hits the first of 3. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's a goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own. And you watch Porter, unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Sexton.
And Sexton slams it in.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Harden, no good. And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Coming off the floor for your home team.
And here are the Hoyas now. 3-point lead. Sexton with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Anthony. And here's Barrett. Here he goes. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Sexton. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Ayton. Over Anthony.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Ayton missing. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. And as you might imagine, he was concerned about the challenge of facing James Harden. He told me their goal was to make Harden work hard on every possession, but at both ends of the floor. They can plan on seeing plenty of double teams, and they're going to attack him head on when they get the chance. A player who gets as many minutes as Harden does every night, and who has seen every defense imaginable, I'm sure he's ready for it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Anthony, right side. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Home team.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .114 left in the first. Pass to Hayes. In the corner, Kennard with it. Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 3. Over Sexton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Thompson from long range. Now Brown. Thompson in the corner. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Pass to Hachimura. The Hoyas with another miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Christopher. Here's Giddey. To the wing right side. Second chance shot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Hoyas substitution. Matisse Thybulle. Buddy Hield.
12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Giddey, no good. Sexton on the wing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hoyas lead by 1. And back in a moment.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Hoyas so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Ja Morant.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Out to Morant. Hoyas moving the ball around. To the right side.
Ball is turned.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
It's Harden with the drive. That shot is off. Morant with some nice D.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Home team foul.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts Greg were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
The rebound by Harden.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
It's Barrett on the wing. To the inside. Towns down low. It was definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. 2 on the clock. Harden, no good. Hoyas leading by 4. On the wing, Hield. Morant outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now Morant. Pass to Allen. Morant outside. To the middle. Allen with it. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And here's Harden for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Harden has the super. With his confidence, you might be amazed, but you're rarely surprised at any shot he makes.
Good on the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Hoyas substitution.
And the Hoyas making a change here.
DeAndre Ayton.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden surveying the D. Here's Towns. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now the Hoyas with it. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. My style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
To the paint. It's deflected. And here's Harden for 3. No good. So the Hoyas will take it the other way. Pass to Morant. .112 left to play here in the half. Into the lane. They get it back. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Hoyas substitution. Serge Ibaka.
106 left to play in the first half. Tries from the block. 4 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
So both teams changing it up here. He doesn't get the second one. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Left side, Brown. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hoyas.
Determining Brown's ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Thompson gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point Hoyas lead.
Great to see Klay step in from the line. Knock down this in-between jumper.
Here's Giddey. They could use a bucket. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And the first half is now in the books. Hoyas ahead, up by 10. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Sexton. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And he drives in. And he comes up with the deuce. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by Okogie.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From 13, and that one goes long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Towns has got 6 points.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Here's Ibaka. Pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Towns. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's Harden with the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
DeAndre Ayton.
That one on a
personal foul.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Bounce pass, Hachimura. Here's Ibaka. No good again that time. Now, here's Barrett. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it out to Harden. No good with the triple. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
And here's the fast break. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Porter. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Here's Towns. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to Thibault. Here's Hachimura. The baseline J off the mark.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
And Barrett gets it to go.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
For the substitution, Jarrett Allen, Jaylen Brown, Buddy Hield, Ja Morant.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Hoyas. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Snatched up. Out to Morant. Back to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
I mean, one of the more dynamic passers to enter this league. I mean, in a while, if you ask me. Morant, he's in full control of this offense.
That evens the score. Porter's got 8 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Brown, good.
Assist from.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Towns. Over Allen. Towns, no luck. Now the Hoyas with it. Morant, right side. Allen outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Brown, guarded by Harden. Out to Morant. For the three. Connects from three-point range. He's got 11.
What a confident shot by Morant. Okay, he gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Back to Harden. Shoots. Towns down low. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Inside, Allen.
Jarrett Allen.
And it's Allen with the jam.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Kicks it out to Harden. Right side Towns. And they get it. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Morant with a wide open look. drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 14 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
The assist from Harden.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
And when Morant explodes toward the basket, you're toast. He loves penetrating the finish.
Towns high post. The kick out to Porter. A three. The shot. No good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Brown. Good.
He can go inside. He can shoot it. He can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
It's the fourth quarter.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
The shake. Denied by Morant.
Bringing it on deep. Morant with the swap.
Now the Hoyas with it. For 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hoyas.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Christopher. It's stolen by Hield. Taken away by Hayes. Kennard for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hoyas leading by 14. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Hoyas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Both teams will make substitutions. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Harden outside. That's tipped. Pass to Barrett. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Sexton. Another miss by Harden.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. Being excellent at both ends has them increasing this lead.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fall can't hit. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again after what we've gone through, partner. It is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Porter looking it over. There's the drive. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
The tray hangs home the trifecta.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
It's Barrett on the wing. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to Sexton. Here's Ayton. Rebound by Okogie. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now the Hoyas with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pass to Fall.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That one on Porter. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And here are the Hoyas now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Morant with the steal.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hoyas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Driving inside. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that sealed it.
Harden can't hit. And here are the Hoyas now. Morant with it. Picked up by Barrett. .23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. Out to the right wing. That one goes in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
So the Hoyas win it. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they only need home cooking. Please get home at home. I mean,